Hello everyone, I am Pavani, optometrist. Hope you all are doing good. So today my topic is about visual pathway. Visual pathway is nothing but the route at which the visual information from the eye reaches the brain is called as the visual pathway. So from retina to brain will have different paths involved in image processing. Visual pathway starts at the point where the light hits the retina. From there the visual pathway starts. So when the light hits the retina, first it falls on the photoreceptors. Okay, photoreceptors are nothing but the rods and cones. Rods are present at the periphery and cones are present at the center. Rods are helpful for night vision and cones are helpful for the day vision as well as for the color vision. Okay, so when light hits the photoreceptors, these photoreceptors will convert the light signals to electrical signals through the process called phototransduction. Okay, through this process only the light signals will be converted to the electrical signals. So next it goes to the bipolar cell. That means these bipolar cells will take the electrical signal information from the photoreceptors and that will be sent to the ganglionic cell. So the main function of the bipolar cells is it will be connected both to the photoreceptors as well as the ganglionic cells. So next, coming to the ganglionic cell. This is the place where the first action potential start. So when there is a action potential only, the electrical signals, the visual information will be sent through the neurons to the brain, right? Without action potential the information will not be passed. So at ganglionic cell layer only the action potential starts, then only the visual information will be sent through the neurons to the brain. Okay, so when you talk about the ganglionic cell, we'll have n number of ganglionic cells, right? So all the axons of the ganglionic cell will converge at one point. That point is known as the optic disc. Okay, so these all axons of the ganglionic cell will converge and forms as a single bundle to form the optic nerve. So the place where the axons of the ganglionic cell converges is called the optic disc. So through this optic disc only optic nerve comes out from the retina. Okay, so optic nerve is nothing but the bundle of the axons of the ganglionic cell. So the main function of the ganglionic cell is first it starts the action potential. From here the action potential start, that means that from here only the electrical signals will be sent to the brain through the neurons. This optic nerve only the visual information will be carried. So what is the main function of the optic nerve? It carries the visual information, electrical signal information to the brain. Then it reaches to the optic chiasm. Optic chiasm is the place where partial crossing of the fibers will take place. That means if you take it as the left eye and if you take it as the right eye, the nasal fibers of the left eye and the nasal fibers of the right eye will crosses. Okay, the temporal fibers of the left eye will remain on the same side and the temporal fibers of the right side will remain on the same side. That doesn't cross. Only the nasal fibers of the left eye and nasal fibers of the right eye will crosses over, but the temporal fibers will remain on the same side. Okay, from there that visual information will next the information will be carried out by the optic tract. What does it optic tract do? It carries the left if you take it as the left eye, this is the left optic tract and this is the right optic tract, right? So this left optic tract will carry the right side visual field information. So this left optic tract will carry the right side visual field information and right optic tract will carry the left side visual field information, and that information will be sent to the lateral geniculate body which is present in the thalamus. Okay, So when it reaches to the lateral geniculate body, the main function of the lateral geniculate body is it organizes and refine the signals coming from the each eye. That means the signals coming from the left eye and signals coming from the right eye is organized neatly at the lateral geniculate body based on its shape, color, motion. Everything will be organized neatly and separately. That means the information coming from the left eye will be arranged separately and information coming from the right eye will be arranged separately and neatly, and the two eyes information will be sent to the visual cortex for the final output. Okay, how does it passes to the visual cortex? Through optic radiation. Okay, so when it reaches to the visual cortex, this is the place where the final image interpretation will takes place. Okay, based on its color, motion, shape, size, based on it the final image interpretation will takes place so that we can see the object. Okay, so remember this is the place where till optic radiation the images coming from the right eye and the images coming from the left eye will be two only, but when it reaches to the visual cortex it gives us the single image. So that all happens in the visual cortex. First it goes to the V1 area of the visual cortex. There it gives the interpretation of the image based on the size, shape, motion, depth, distance, everything will be sorted out at the V1 area of the visual cortex, and then later it will be sent to the higher areas like V2, V3, V4, V5 for motion recognition, face recognition, object recognition, till further more details it will be sent to the higher areas. Okay, coming to the summary, that means first it hits the light hits the retina. In retina first it falls on the photoreceptors. These photoreceptors will convert the light signals to the electrical signals through the process called phototransduction. From there the information will be carried out to the ganglionic cell through the bipolar cell. The axons of the ganglionic cell converge at one point called the optic disc to form the optic nerve. So from optic disc only that bundle comes out as the optic nerve. So the main function of the optic nerve is it carries the electrical signal information to the brain. And one more thing you need to remember is in ganglionic cell only the action potential starts. Okay, so this optic nerve carries the electrical signal information to the brain. Optic chiasm is the place where the nasal fibers of the left eye and the right eye will crosses over, and at the optic tract this carries the information to the lateral geniculate body. Left optic tract carries the right side visual field information and right optic tract will carry the left side visual field information, and that information will be sent to the lateral geniculate body. This is the place where it organizes the information neatly coming from the right eye and coming from the left eye. That means right eye information will be kept separately and left eye information will be kept separately based on the size, shape, motion of the object. How does it keep separately? Because it contains the different types of cells called P cells, M cells and K cells. Each cell has its different function. So those cells are arranged in 6 layers. So the main function of the cells is some cells are useful for the identification of the color of the object, some cells are useful for the identification of the motion of the object. So because it contains that K cells, P cells and M cells, because of that only it organizes the visual information coming from the right eye as well as the left eye and keeps it neatly, and then it sends the information, that neatly organized information, to the visual cortex through optic radiation. So when it reaches to the visual cortex, this is the place where it gives the single image for us. Till optic radiation, the image coming from the right eye and left eye will be separate only, but when it reaches to the visual cortex, it interprets the image based on the color, size, motion, shape, everything, and it clubs the matching information coming from the right eye and left eye. It clubs the matching information and gives the single image, and then it later sent to the higher areas called V2, V3, V4, V5 for face recognition, object recognition and all. So we can see the image only when it reaches to the visual cortex, because the interpretation of the object is only done at the visual cortex area. Okay, so this is all about the visual pathway. Hope you like this video. If at all, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next class.